Going live. Always. Something like that. So hi folks. And let's see. Am I live right now? That's the question. I think I am. So, if anybody can hear me, I don't think there's anybody on the chat yet. So let's wait. So hi guys, I hope I am live. Live view of the planets. All right. So one concurrent viewer, that's probably me. 6 concurrent viewers. Guys, can you hear me? Can anybody give me some feedback? I hope I am live. I'm here. You are. Yes, thank you, Thomas. Welcome to another stream. 2 in 1 day. That's amazing. So, what I'm going to do is, I did a live stream this afternoon about the sun. So I showed you some sunspots and sun flares, solar flares. It was very exciting. And I just left my setup, but I changed my telescope. So I changed to my Stellarium Edge HD 8-inch telescope. And still the same camera, the ASI 678 MC camera, not a Pro. On the EQ6R Pro mount. That's my setup tonight, and I wanted to show you the planets because last week there was the alignment of Jupiter was there, like on the 25th of September, if I'm correct. But it was so cloudy in the Netherlands. It was terrible. So I couldn't see anything. Couldn't see any planets. So tonight I want to make up for this. I do think we have clear skies for the next couple of hours. So I was thinking about maybe a 2-hour broadcast here, live stream, where I will show you Saturn. I have a limited view of the sky, so I can show you Saturn. I can show you the moon, which would be a really close-up of the moon because I'm using this ASI 678, which has a very small pixel size. But anyway, and I'm going to attempt to look at Jupiter tonight because I know that around 12 o'clock, I think we should be able to see the red spot. So I'm going red spot hunting. And what else? I need to keep my voice down because my children are asleep and I'm in the attic basically. So I hope I'm not too disturbing to the peace in my house. So welcome everybody. So we are obviously looking at Saturn, not right now. So I'm in the Netherlands. This is this little patch in Europe. I'm in the middle here. So it looks like for the next couple of hours, I can press play here. It looks like for the next couple of hours we are fine. The seeing is not great. It's very windy outside. So there are some hazy clouds rolling in. But I think it will still be good enough to at least show you this live view. So let's start with Saturn, and if anybody wants to ask me something or mention something. So I see some people in the chat. I'm here, me too. Anthony is here, Lee Hartley is here from South Carolina, USA. Hi, still daytime there, so I'm giving you a daytime view of the planet. Who do we have? James Ball again, loud and clear, London calling. 12 points, James, for joining. Thank you. I already saw you this afternoon, I think, right? So these are 2 live streams. It's not that usual because I'm going to take every opportunity I get to live stream because, if you're from the UK, you know it. We have the same weather. I think from October, November onwards, if we have 1 or 2 nights of clear skies, that's realistically the expectation here. So anyway, enough babbling. Who do we have? Stuart King. Sorry about that. We in Scotland had a great view of the Jupiter approach. Yeah. So Stuart, that's great because you Somebody from Scotland this afternoon mentioned that they did have clouds today, but last week it was clear, so great. We have heavy rain and strong winds, looks awesome. It's windy but no rain yet. Anthony says good evening. Sunny skies in Western Canada. This is good to hear. Astro Cock, I think. All right, so thank you for joining everybody. So let's take a look at Jupiter. So this is the Stellarium Edge HD 8-inch view of Jupiter with an imperfect atmosphere, I have to say. And what I want to do is, let's see, because I have I didn't mention, but I also have a mini PC set up outside. Yeah, you can really see it's not a perfect view. Let's zoom in a little bit here. What can I do? Maybe 150, maybe 200 even percent. So this is, you can see a hazy view, but okay, we can at least see Jupiter and its rings, so I'm pretty happy about that. Let me make a small adjustment here. Let's try to put it in the middle. So I think this is perfect. I'm just going to record, of course, a couple of sessions. I'm a bit, what should I do? This is really a close-up, but you can clearly see that it is an imperfect view. Are you getting a good view here? Yeah, this is pretty big, right? Yeah, I think this is, this is what they call anti-magnification a little bit, right? So we do have Jupiter close-up, but it's not getting any sharper. But I don't care. I'm going to make different kinds of captures here. So I'm going to take a 1-minute video. My frame rate is not perfect. It's about 45 frames per second. And that's because I'm using a really old mini PC. But anyway, this is Saturn body. Yes, it is. So I'm always excited to see these planets live. They are dancing in the night sky, and it's so cool. Yeah, I don't know how to convey my feelings. But every time I'm able to find a planet, they are really tiny, so it's always a hassle to set up your scope. I always attach a finer scope, and I align it with my main scope, and yeah, that's how I go planet hunting. And once I get a planet in the field of view, I'm so happy to see it. Sunny and 83 degrees Fahrenheit here. Wow, Lee, that's perfect. So I'm going also to check out how big my files are. I think I am saving them in like a SharpCap specific folder. Where is that thing? Oof, I should do some, oh no. SharpCap captures, that's it. So how big are these files? Yeah, about 3 gigabytes. Okay. So I think I only have 160 gigabytes, but I can always get an extra. I have this extra hard drive, so I can use that also. Anyway, SharpCap Thomas. Oh, what are you using tonight? Yeah, this is SharpCap. I zoomed in. I can also show you the software, of course. So here you can see that I'm using SharpCap. Do you like this view better? Just tell me. So this is SharpCap. You can see also a little bit the software I'm using. Maybe like this, something like this. Maybe a bit like this, so you can see a little bit what I'm doing. And the frame rate, if you are an astrophotographer, you would be interested in that. If not, just enjoy the view. Saturn. But Saturn is about, I think, like 1 billion kilometers away, right? And I know this is not the best time. We had Saturn in opposition in August, I think. And it's already, what is it? October, the beginning of October. So, but still, we have a view, so I'm pretty happy about this. And I should also look at the position of Saturn in the sky, and yeah, I'm whispering a little bit. So here we have Saturn. Let's zoom out. Oh, Saturn is almost south. So my plan was actually, can you see my screen? Yeah. So this is Stellarium. My plan was actually now to catch Saturn until it will reach the meridian, the south. Then we can go to the moon until it reaches the south, and then we can go to Jupiter and hopefully see the red spot. So that is my whole plan, and if you're willing to hang out with me, that would be great. Or maybe just a couple of minutes, that's fine too. And I hope you enjoy the view. And if you have any questions, just ask them. Oh, what am I doing? Okay. Oh, I am at 200%, right? So if I go auto, so this is actually the view I'm getting right now. And this is without a Barlow. So I was also thinking maybe introduce a Barlow, but I don't think the views will be any better with the 2x Barlow. All right, sorry about that. COVID happening again. Hopefully not. So I'm just checking the views you are getting as well. So I reduce the screen. Okay. So I can increase the... this is 100%, maybe 150, something like that. All right. I have to recenter, so I'm not guiding right now. So I'm just manually, oh no, I'm not guiding. My EQ6R Pro is just tracking Saturn at the moment. What should I do? Maybe 150. So what I can also do is, this is a color camera. So apparently this is Saturn in color. It looks kind of not really yellowish, but kind of brown. We could also capture it in mono. So this is Saturn in mono. I think I will go for color, and I think that the 678 is pretty nice as a camera to catch the planets. But of course you can also go further. You can also use a mono camera and with separate RGB filters. I think your results will be better, but I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just happy to see one of the planets after, I think, the last time I captured Saturn, it was, what was it? I think maybe a year ago, something like that. So I'm talking, but I'm not capturing. So so there's a little bit of lag because my network is a bit slow. So it's not the PC itself, but it's the network that sometimes is acting up, my local network. Okay, let's get it centered. Let's give it another try. And start. Maybe 1 minute capture, I think. So if I have 150 divided by 3, I can do only 50 videos of it. So maybe we take 10 or something like that. Oh, here you see, this is the network connection acting up. So, oh, 23 people in the chat. You're chatting away. That's great. Use an 8K or 120 frames per second. Blah, blah, blah. Right. You need 2 seconds. Nah, I'm not completely agreeing with you there, because, you know, the seeing can vary a lot in the Netherlands. So where I am, sometimes you get these 10 or 20 seconds in a minute where you get great views. And if you use those frames, if you stack those frames, you get a perfect picture of a planet. Or not a perfect, but a great picture. So I'm definitely for maybe 1 minute videos of the planets, to really hopefully get some good quality frames. And then I'm always using Auto Stacker to stack them. I'm currently working the night shift. Listening with YouTube in the background mode. Thomas, good luck working that nice night shift. I don't know what kind of work you do. Hopefully it will be fun. Or are you also into astrophotography and are you imaging right now? That's probably more likely. Okay, so when I capture in, because I'm also trying out this new camera here. So if I capture in RAW, I think I capture in color. So RAW 16, would that be 16-bit? So we also have RGB. And in that case, I can switch to an AVI file, which probably be a little bit less. The quality is less, but also the size of the file will be better, I think. And especially tonight. Tonight the seeing is not perfect. Maybe I should just go for AVI files, I don't know. Martijn Schuurman in the house. The 294 ain't great for high frame rate. It's a deep sky camera, that's true. So always check for, if you want to image the planets, always go for a planetary camera, because the frames per second are definitely higher. They are optimized for fast video captures. The alignment with Jupiter was last time I imagined. Weather was horrible in Scotland. Yes, Stuart. It was on the 25th of September, if I'm correct. And the skies were completely cloudy in the Netherlands. So I could also only show you some pre-recorded videos actually of Jupiter. So I was really, really bummed out, of course. Because, yeah, I would have loved to show you Jupiter at opposition, at the closest distance from Earth. But, yeah, that's live astrophotography for you. But anyway, we are going to look at Jupiter, hopefully, when the weather stays clear. I'm just taking here a couple of, yeah, it's buffering the frames. My mini PC needs to be replaced, actually. It's not perfect, far from it. Let's check the size of the file. So when I capture in AVI, it's really slow. Build. So if you want to learn some Dutch, details. So the AVI file was also 2.4. So it doesn't really matter whether or not I'm capturing in SAR or AVI. Right. Hi Wido, I'm waiting for the moon to clear the trees in my garden. Ligas. Is for moon photography a long video or multiple images better for stacking? Ligas, the moon is really, really bright. So if you take maybe a 30-second video of the moon or 1 minute video, you will be fine. A couple of 100 frames is enough. And just use auto stacker to look at the quality of your frames and select the highest quality ones. You will be fine. And you can use Registex, for instance, afterwards to really get out the details of the surface of the moon. That's what I would do. Buku is here again. Good evening. So a lot of astrophotographers, if you're not an astrophotographer, you're welcome to join as well. I know we are often only talking about astro gear and not really talking about the things we're imaging. That's what I would like to do as well. So, yeah, we can of course check out like Saturn. Where is it right now? I'm going to look at how far away Saturn is in the sky at the moment, at this particular moment in time. So, let's see. Everybody's using SAR? Yeah, that's the highest quality video. Okay, Saturn. So right now it is about, in my place, it's about 21 degrees from the ground. Oh, that's not perfect, but that's about the highest it gets in the Netherlands, guys. 21 degrees. And do we have a distance here? Distance. It will transit at 2204. So this is actually the highest it will get in the night sky for me right now. So I'm actually capturing it at the best time for tonight. So I'm happy about that. What image capture software? This is SharpCap for some reason I'm sticking to sharp cap. I know fire capture. I have used fire capture in the past. It's a perfect capturing software as well, and I know that one advantage you have in fire capture is that you can really center the planet and it will track the planet also. But I'm always using sharp cap also for polar alignment and other stuff, so I'm just a bit more familiar with the sharp cap. I'm going to take another video. Let's see, what do we have here? The rings. Can we see the rings? We cannot really see the Cassini division, right? It's a bit shaky. So the best videos of Saturn are of course the videos where you can see the Cassini division. Okay, if you're saying I can also reduce of course the frame here. So let's go for this, because that's also saving a lot of megabytes or gigabytes even. I'm just going to zoom in on Saturn because the rest of the picture I'm not going to use anyway. So what do you think? The rings are wobbling a little bit. And that's not because Saturn is angry or anything, but it's because of my atmosphere in the Netherlands. Alright, let's start capturing again. 1 minute, start. That was actually for Marijn. Okay, if you want to talk amongst each other. James Ball, why are there only 3 thumbs up and 17 people watching? Come on folks, thank you James. And while you're at it, if you subscribe, you can of course get a notification for the next live session. So there you have it. Thanks for reminding me, James. For me, it shows 15 thumbs up. Yeah, I don't know how this works. I have 15 likes. So thank you for the 15 likes, man. All right. So I think I will go outside and see if the moon actually is coming from behind the trees. So we can go to the moon. But with this setup, I think the moon will be... we are going to be landing on the moon, I think. Let me check outside. Yep. We can definitely go to the moon. What do you think? Do you want to go to the moon? And then Jupiter after? Let me know. I have a limited view of the sky, so basically, can I show you this? Let me show you on the splash top. So this is... oh. This basically, my view is super limited because I have trees here. I'm going to cut down... the pine trees. I'm sorry for the tree lovers out there, but I need that view. Without the trees, I would have east, south, east towards north. I would have this part of the sky completely clear for imaging from a very convenient balcony in front of my house. And I'm thinking about putting my telescope on the rooftop, but I tried it one time and it was really heavy, especially to lift the EQ6R Pro on the roof, so I didn't do that tonight. Let's go. So people want to go to the moon and then to Jupiter. Mr. Lintonis wants Jupiter. It's higher in the sky, so hopefully we'll get a somewhat better view. First go to the moon and then Jupiter. Let's go. I can say let's go, but that's not responding when I say let's go. So what is it? Current object. One last look at, I have to say goodbye to Saturn, guys. Saturn, I'm going to take one more capture. Just to say goodbye, just a 1 minute capture. Okay, here we go. It looks so beautiful. Oh, Saturn. Thank you for being out there tonight and without clouds. And then we're going to the moon. try the ASCOM and ZWO drivers. The ZWO, okay, there is some talk going on astrophotography. That's also why I'm doing the live stream, so that you can get together and hang out. And this is not, this particular live stream is not about perfection. This is just enjoying the planets and the moon in the night sky. And if I get something out of it, I will of course process these images, and I will let you know. I think in a post, I will show you the pictures that came out of these captures. So a YouTube post, for those of you who don't know, you can also post messages on YouTube. I don't think a lot of people use them, but I think I'm going to use them to share my pictures of the planets and the moon with you that I'm going to take tonight. And earlier today I took some images of the sun, so I will post a couple of pictures. Jupiter. Okay. That was the final capture. Anyone wants to say goodbye? Saturn. Love you, man. Alright. The moon. The moon. Did we already center it? I'm always a bit unsure with Stellarium. I think it's doing it automatically when I click on it, but... Oh, there are no... Oh, wait. I'm just... Sometimes I have to switch between two computers, the mini PC outside and my PC inside, and sometimes I lose track on whether what kind of computer I'm actually hitting the buttons. Anyway, so here we go. Let's see. Think we hit the moon. Let's go down with... Oh, here we are. Oh yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Let's go to the highest magnification of this camera. Ooh, and even then, oh, the eagle has landed. I think because the moon is a bit closer, I have also to set up. I need to set it up a bit. Wait. Gain. Yeah, it should not be very high for the moon. Maybe 250. Wow, okay, we have to zoom out, of course. We are zoomed in right now. Ah, this is getting better. Still pretty close. I will try to focus. Yes, I do have a manual focuser. So you can comment all you want about getting an EAF. But I'm going outside in the meantime. Oh. Actually, I do need to close this view for a couple of seconds. It will be back. Bloop. I will show you the weather. I will be back in a minute. Okay, let's go back to the moon. Desktop. Properties. Hope I will get the view back. Yes, here we go. This is the moon for you. Where shall we go? Oh, I lost the chat also, sorry. Always a bit of a hassle, yes. It has to do with my local network connection. I have to find a better solution, I know. Let's get the chat back. Hi guys. Anthony's leaving. Bye Anthony. Michael is giving a thumbs up. Your sun shorts are amazing. Thank you, James. James, I'm your biggest fan. You're so positive. Thank you. All right, let's take a tour of the moon, right? What's happening on the moon? Do we see any aliens? Just kidding. So when are we going to the moon, actually? We're going back to the moon, right? With the Orion spacecraft and with the SpaceX spaceship and that kind of stuff. Starship. It's called Starship, but it's not going to visit any stars, right? But anyway. Maybe we should find a better name for it. Oh, this is really big, guys. My favorite object is Copernicus crater. Let's try to go there. Moving up in the world. Where is it? It's not that one. Oh, struggling with the controls. I'm in the market for a Hack 5 Pro. Can't wait. So if anybody has a Hack 5 Pro lying around, Thomas is in for... So I do have to say that why can't I find Copernicus? Copernicus, where are you? There you go south. Am I upside down? No, is this the place? No. No, I'm down again. Oh, this is not Copernicus. No way. Where are we? Ooh. Yeah, it's a bit shaky. Go up. Artemis. Yeah, that's the space station that's going to transfer people from the moon to Earth, right? It looks a little bit complicated, right? The NASA plan. Because in 1968, 1969, they just went from the Earth to the moon in a spaceship and they landed there. So why do they need an extra space station? I think there's maybe a person that is profiting from this. I think, is this Copernicus? I think so. I really love this part of the moon because you can see the impact crater and all the... Maybe I should up the gain a little bit. This is my favorite spot. And the Montes Apenninus. So let me know, what is your favorite spot on the moon? I'm going to capture this. I think this is Copernicus crater, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, you still have to whisper because of my daughters. They are asleep. Or one of them is doing her homework, she says. But she has to do her homework on an iPad. So a lot of the time she's always also using the iPad for other stuff. So I'm not sure. Oh. Yeah, good enough. Okay, let's do a 1 minute capture here. So we are in RGB. Should we go? I think I'm going to capture it in mono. For the moon here. I do like the mono view better. What do you think? Just black and white. Gray colors. Okay, well, let's... Is it still centered? No. Okay, turning into a perfectionist. North, west. Oh, maybe I should go to 1 here. Okay. West. Please move. Oh, the lag. Right. I think I'm going for this one. Boom. It's moving still. It's so zoomed in that every small movement it shows big changes. Let's press start. Here we go for the moon. 26 people. Thank you for joining. So we just had Saturn, for those just joining. So if you missed that, you can rewind to the live stream after we finish. We're going to take a look at the moon right now, and then we will finish with Jupiter. So great to see you all. And the setup is on the bottom left of the screen, hopefully. So that's the Edge HD 8-inch telescope with the ASI 678. It's a relatively new color camera. Oh, I'm drifting a little bit, I think, or not. Yeah, definitely. Right. Why is it also showing all these different? Should I zoom out? Oh, this is a bit too much, right? 50%. It captured. It's buffering the frames. That's not good. But anyway, let's not complain. It's clear and we can see stuff in space. So that's what I want to do. Look at stuff in space. It's happening. Okay, go back to 33 maybe. How big is this? This is the whole view. So maybe do it to 40. So that I can check out what I'm actually centering and capturing. So this is 3840 by 2160 pixels. Can we go back? No, other way around. Listen to me, mount. Are you also always pressing the wrong buttons when you try to center? Happens to me frequently. All right. Go back. Yeah, this is really zoomed in. All right, I like this. Let's press start. What's the view for you here? Oh, it's pretty good, okay. I think this is nice. Start the capture. I do have a guide scope set up, so maybe I should also do that, but it's a bit more hassle. A lot of people here. Good evening from Spain. Astro Deuso. Are you Astro God? That's Deus, right? From Santonia, Cantabria, probably. Greetings to all. Esa luna comes out beautiful. This moon is coming out beautiful. Gracias, hombre. Anthony Page. Artemis 1, an uncrewed flight test around and beyond the moon, planning the launch between 12 and 27 November. Yeah, because they postponed it a couple of times, right? Or was this the Orion mission? There was a delay because of the fuel? I don't know. I'm kind of keeping track, but yeah, I'm more into astrophotography, of course, and I'm more into. I really like the uncrewed missions. I think one of the favorite missions is the mission we already had, like the Juno spacecraft flying around Jupiter. Amazing images. And of course we had Cassini. That was a really beautiful mission to Saturn with a probe. Oh, I should know this name. What was the probe of the Cassini spacecraft? It was Dutch, right? The Huygens lander on Titan. That was amazing. Just to see that thing land on Titan. Incredible. It's the biggest moon of Saturn, of course. And that was super cool. Okay, so I think I have. This is Copernicus crater, and then I have to check out the map of the moon because I want to go to Montes Apennines. Montes Apennines. So do you know? It's close, but I will check out the atlas. Moon Atlas. I have it somewhere on my smartphone. This is like I'm always using GPS, and I think this is about 100 kilometers, right? The Copernicus crater. So that gives you an idea of the scale we are looking at the moon. I think this from left to right is already, I know, 50 or 100 kilometers. Okay, let's zoom in. I think I'm here. So I should go to the Mares and then but to the right. But yeah, what is the right? That is to be debated here. I don't know how my camera... Okay, this is the side of the moon. Okay. I could be here somewhere. No, I don't think so. I need a guide. Ooh. Yeah, these are the Mares, definitely. Definitely. Then I'm looking for two big craters. No, I don't see any. It's not here. Oh, no. It's not here. Let's go back. But now we're going to the bottom, right? This is a bit the bottom of the moon, I think. All right. Is it already visible? Yeah, they are. It is visible. Oh, now we are. This is the dark side. The dark side. Yeah. This is Montes Apenninus. I always like it. So we have the Apennine or Apennine Mountains in Italy, of course. So they refer to that mountain range. I know these mountains are a couple of thousands kilometers high or a couple of thousand miles high. Is this it? I think this is it. I think this is the start of the Montes Apenninus range. What do you think? Maybe I should adjust the exposure a bit. Pretty cool, if you ask me. Oh, I completely lost the chat. Again? 35 people watching. Wow, thank you so much. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, James, for reminding me. So if you like live streams like this one, I'm planning on doing as many live streams as I can. Of course, weather permitted, and that's a big if in the Netherlands. In northwestern Europe, we are close to the UK, so if you know anything about the weather over there, it is kind of nasty in autumn and winter time. All right, I'm going to tune back the exposure a bit because I noticed that when I'm capturing frames and I'm stacking frames, then I can always up the gain, up the how do you say this, the brightness of the picture a little bit, but I cannot move it back down. And of course you can always look at the histogram always. I didn't actually do that right now. Why didn't I do that? Display histogram stretch. Let's check it out. Oh, it's lagging. Oh, please don't lag. The image froze up on me, unfortunately. Oh, here we go. Please go back. Yeah, it's coming back. It's coming back. Okay, yeah, it's now at 70% more or less my histogram, my log histogram, so that's okay. Okay, still capturing and drifting, unfortunately. All right. Not too many frames. I have to get another computer. Anybody has a good laptop in mind that I can use? It needs to be fast. It needs to have a fast USB 3.0 connection. This mini PC I'm using, it's far from perfect. Anyway, we can go on a bit. Maybe look at the side, see if we can spot any aliens. Is there maybe... I know there was something like Uranus. I'm not joking. Like Uranus coming very close to the moon. I can really check. Let's check out. Was it now? No, I don't see Uranus anywhere. There was a particular date. Does anybody know in the chat? There is a particular, I can look it up if you want. I want to know it actually. So Uranus, Moon, what is it, passing or something, or how do you call that? On November 8th, Uranus will be hidden behind the Moon for observers in Asia. Another occultation, that's what the word is, occultation. So I'm learning my English. Occultation of the Moon and Uranus will occur before 2022 is over, blah, blah, blah. For observers in Europe and Asia. And the two astronomical objects will encounter each other again on December 5th. So November 8th and December 5th, Uranus is of course super small, but it would be nice to see here a planet close by or coming from behind the Moon. That's really cool. So write it down in your agendas if you are in Europe or Asia. And yeah, unfortunately not in the US, but you got the full solar eclipse last year and we didn't get to see it, so Right, let's go east. Oh, look at those craters. So we need to work on, this is definitely not the lowlands. So unfortunately not the far side of the Moon. That would be awesome. I'm going to take another video of this because because I like it. I probably end up with a lot of videos I'm not going to process, but I'm going to process everything, but then maybe a couple of them will turn out nicely. Oh, another person is going to sleep. So I might be changing to whispering. Alright guys, this is the mood for you. Do you like it? I like it. Oh, my mini PC is freezing up again. I don't like that. It's dropping a lot of frames. That's incredible. Okay, I will look into that. Okay, I think I saw my mother-in-law go. Goodbye. Yeah, Lee, did you send her to the Moon? Oh, here she goes. Woo. Oh, people are going to sleep. Ja, oké, ik probeer het wel een beetje zachtjes te doen. No, people are now saying that I need to shut up. And with people, of course, I mean my wife. Okay. I think, how much time am I actually broadcasting right now? So I'm here for, can I see that somewhere? About 50 minutes. All right, that's cool. Okay. So what are we going to do? Like a month. Yeah. I need to find another place to broadcast. Shall we go to Jupiter? Because I promised you Jupiter also. Let's try it. Do you want to say goodbye to the Moon? Oops. It's gone. Yeah, this is actually a processed picture of the Moon. So, bye Moon. See you next time. Okay. I'm going to slew to Jupiter if you're fine with that. Or somebody wants to look at the Moon? Como vai? I only know Spanish, not Portuguese. I'm fine. Right. Jupiter. Here we go. I think I have to fine tune. Let's see if we can slew it using Stellarium. Slew. Here we go. It's always a bit of a hassle to get it focused, but maybe we are lucky today. Or maybe not. We are apparently at Jupiter, but there is no vision of it. 40%. Nope. Okay, I will try to focus on Jupiter. Just a minute. We'll show you the weather again. Oh no, the weather is also not showing. Doesn't matter. We'll be right back. Okay, I already know what the issue is. Jupiter is still behind the tree. So we have to wait a little bit. I think maybe 15 minutes. So what do you want to do? Go back to Saturn? Alright. That's the wrong one. I think we should go back to Saturn. Here we are again. And yes, I need to go here. And I need to go here. And I need to say, hey, let's look at Saturn again. Or maybe not, maybe the moon. Is there something else? No, not for planetary. And let's go back for the moon for another 10-15 minutes, because right now it's the southeast, it will go towards the south. Let's slew it back. I'm an idiot, I should have checked before. And I will find a better place for my telescope. Slew. Yep, it's going. And we're back at the moon. Boom! The eagle has landed. The eagle has landed. 45 people in the chat. Wow. I'm always thinking about refocusing when I see this. Okay, I should buy an electronic focuser. I know. Oh, let's go. Oh, what is this? This is like... So this is what happens when you have a moon that doesn't refresh its surface. You can see all the ancient impacts it had. Oh, I'm drifting. Stop drifting. So I need to go down on the exposure a bit. So here we have it. So what are we looking at? Yeah, Saturn passed the meridian, and I'm a bit afraid that I have a very short USB cable on my camera. So let's not jinx it. You got a new camera, yeah, Hogart. True. So this is ZWO actually sent me this new camera to check it out. So I'm checking it out. So the capturing area is 3840 by 2160. So that's pretty big, and the pixel size is pretty small, I think, for the ASI 678. I will give you some more information in another video. But it's working out fine. It is a color camera, so we can change to the color view of the moon, which is this. What do you think? I always capture in mono the moon, so I have to whisper, okay? Always capturing in mono, I don't know why. Do I want to have this? Nah, it's nice, but I'm looking for a more dynamic region. Okay, let's take a tour of the moon again. Okay, here we go. People are sleeping almost, hopefully. Right, what can we see here? Maybe you like me to shut up, right? I do think we have the camera in on the wrong way, right? Let's look at these craters. Whoa. That's pretty cool. Boom. Which crater is this? I can try to check it out for you. This is, I think, this part maybe. It's always difficult to eyeball. Advanced map. Is it Atlas? Oh, I don't know. If anybody knows the names of these craters, let me know. You got a new camera? Nice, yes. I'm going to capture this. I like it. So I do know that I think the scale we are imaging at, that this, for instance, this crater is about 100 kilometers also. So this particular area is about 100 kilometers. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think this is easily 2,000 kilometers across. Which would be how many miles? Yep, a little bit less. 1,200, 1,400. So this is a live view of the moon right now, with my camera freezing up a little bit, but let's hope it comes back. And my frame rate is terrible again, so I have to do something about that. I will check that out in the future. I think because I'm capturing at 3840 by 2160, I need a better laptop. Alright, it's still writing the frames it did capture. Alright, here we go. Hopefully. Okay, let's continue the tour. Let's go north. Ooh, what do we see here? These are the big mares, right? So here we are close to the edge of what we can see right now. Sometimes it's nice to have a picture right on the edge, the daytime and nighttime here. Let's see if I can increase the exposure. Sometimes you can see nice shades on the moon. It's nice. But I prefer the mono view, so I will switch back to mono. I like it. I'm going to capture this as well. Okay, rotate. Right. What about it? East, go east. So here we go. This big mare here with some amazing craters. Oh, okay. Start to capture. So I will check out if Jupiter already passed the trees. Wat zeg je? Mooi isolerende deur ertussen. Ja, alsjeblieft, ja. Oké. Talking Dutch to my wife. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. Again. Time out for you. Okay. Oh, that was stupid. Jupiter did not clear the tree yet, so we are still waiting for it to clear the tree. Alright, let's move on. Whoa, what's this? Major impact here. That is cool. Okay, let's capture some great. Let's capture these craters while we're at it. That's pretty cool. What's up from Philadelphia? Well, in Philly it's still daytime, so I could talk out loud, but now my family's asleep, so I have to whisper. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for your contribution to help people learn. You're welcome. So guys, if you like this, if you like live streams, just thumbs up and subscribe, because I'm going to try and give you more of this in the future, and you will be notified. Okay. Maybe I should do, what do you like? So I can also just show you the picture. What do you like best? Let me know. That's beautiful, man. But is this Copernicus crater again? Oops, I think I already captured it. Anyway, right. I have an EQ6R Pro mount, and I want to know if you always have an idea to get polar alignment first of each session. If you get telescope to the moon. Okay, Jorge, what you need to do, if you don't want to polar align, here's a secret: don't polar align. You can actually, with the EQ6R Pro, you can, for the moon, you can take an educated guess where the north is, and then yeah, of course you have to put the mount at the correct latitude position, and you can use, for instance, a compass if you know where the north is, and then you can balance your mount, and then without polar alignment you can slew to the moon, and with your hand controller you make small adjustments until the moon is in sight, and yeah, most of the time for planetary and lunar watching and imaging, that's fine. It saves you the polar alignment hassle. But don't tell anyone else, because every astrophotographer will tell you to polar align. And by the way, I'm whispering because everybody is asleep at 22:48. What kind of family do I have? Okay. So that's, I think, Copernicus again for you. And I'm waiting for Jupiter to clear the trees. So yeah. Maybe when they are asleep I can speak up again. Oh, look at this. This is also, it's pretty cool. We do have a pretty cool, amazing close-up of the moon today. What is this? Would you like to camp out here? Super awesome. How much space do I have left on my computer? Properties. In de eigenschappen. 120 gigs available. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's enough for tonight. So I really like this as well. I'm going to capture it. Start. So what do you think, guys? The moon is really awesome. I've just got the ASI Air and electronic autofocuser. Greg, congratulations. I hope you will get it working. Manually I get it done, but I wanted to use a software like Carte du Ciel or Stellarium. Yes, that's what I'm using. Okay, Jorge, I'm using Stellarium. You can see it here. And you can just connect your telescope to Stellarium here. Oh, why do I have to whisper? Okay, so you can see my telescope is just configured, and it's not so difficult. If you have an ASCOM connection, You can just set it up really quickly. I do have a video on that. It's a very, I think it's 2 years old or something like that. So, but you can search on Stellarium connection or something. You will find a video, or somebody else's video for that matter. All right. That's Sinus Iridium. Thank you, Keith. I was looking for somebody who could actually tell us something about these craters. I have been looking at the atlas, but I'm so closed up. Like I have a close-up view of the moon that I have a hard time identifying each crater. Sinus Iridium. That sounds mysterious. I will check it out. Sinus Iridium. So Sinus Iridium, of course, Wikipedia has all kinds of things to say about it. A plain of basaltic lava that forms the northwestern extension of Mare Imbrium on the Earth's moon. It is surrounded by the Montes Jura range. So the diameter is 249 kilometers. Whoa. Is that correct? 249? Yeah, it is this place. You're right. You're absolutely right. What am I doing? Bye-bye. Yeah, it is this place. Mare Iridium. What can I see? So there's Laplace A and Helicon. 2 little tiny craters here with names. What's this one then? It's cool hearing Dutch, but I'm glad you're broadcasting in English. Otherwise I'd be lost. Lee? I think about 17 million people live in the Netherlands and speak Dutch. Maybe worldwide, let's call it an even 18. So at a very early age, we learn to speak another language. If you drive in the Netherlands for 2 hours, you're either in Belgium, Germany, or some other country. So we are really small, but we are also really big in exporting meat. That's another story. And we are exporting flowers, of course. Oh, I'm going to check out if Jupiter already cleared the trees. I really hope it did. And otherwise we're going to look at another crater. And who was it? Lee? Can tell us what we are looking at. Was it Lee? Who mentioned Sinus Iridium? Keith. It was Keith. Still no luck, guys. I think I need another 10 minutes maybe. There's this big pine tree and it will be removed on the 5th of November. So if you are going to watch by that time, if we're all still alive and kicking, then I would have be able to show you Jupiter. Yeah, and I'm sorry for the pine tree, but I will plant another tree back in my garden, of course. For those of you who love trees, no offense. But I need to get rid of that pine tree because it's blocking my entire view from my balcony. Alright. So we need Keith again. Keith, where are we? Maybe we can go down a bit. So let's look towards the edges and see what we can capture. I don't see any aliens, so we are here at another Mare section, I think. Right. Let's move along. If you see anything of interest, let me know in the chat. But I think the chat is like 20 or 30 seconds after the broadcast, the live broadcast I'm doing from my attic, my attic. You can actually see. Do you see here? It's the washing machine. It's below the Heart Nebula. I put up the Heart Nebula for you. Did you see it? Here. So you have something to look at besides the washing machine. So here, I think we've been here before, right? It's still cool to see. It is cool to see like the edge of, what is it? Of the end of the day time here. So there's a lot of shadows in these craters. Twilight it's called, yes. Sometimes I need to think about how does it, what's the word in English? Twilight. So we are at twilight here. And so the moon is actually, it's 28 days around the Earth. So it's 14 days daylight and 14 days nighttime. It would be freaky to live on the moon, right? Yeah, so given the fact that we could live on the moon, there would be some facilities there. So we would have 14 days of daytime and 14 days of nighttime. I don't know if I could ever get used to that. But of course you can also live right on the North or the South Pole, and that would be like eternal day, right? Whatever. If you go south and to the right, you get to the Apollo 15 landing site. But is this right now? The Apollo 15 landing site would be at the Maris, right? They, of course, they picked a place where it was easiest to land. I should learn these. This is Montes Apenninus again. I know that Montes Apenninus didn't the last Apollo mission land here. So I don't see anything, but we are looking at like 1 inch is 100 kilometers or something. So I think the last Apollo 17 mission, they landed here close to the Montes Apenninus, if I'm correct. But it's not here. It was like in between this. Here it was, I think. Is it correct, Keith? Somewhere here. There's not a lot of shadow here. Sometimes I think during the first quarter it's super nice to image Montes Apenninus, because you have these super nice shadows from the mountain range. That is Mare Imbrium. Again. Wido. Walter in the house. We finally here in Virginia got out of rainy and cloudy weather. Yay. Did you have like the storm in the US? Ian or something? We got some clouds now, but they will break. Okay, I hope you will have some clear skies, Walter. I did see a lot of hassle with that storm, that hurricane in the Caribbean and in Florida. So I hope you are all fine. Right. I want to be enthusiastic, but I have to whisper because my family is asleep. I do like this view. I do like this camera, I think. We went already here, right? So, you know what? We're going to check up on Jupiter again. Let me go outside. guys, this is terrible. Still not cleared the tree. We could try and get to Saturn again. Or do we have something in between? We don't, right? Not really. I can check up on Jupiter. Let's see what happens, but I know that the branches will be in the way. Let's check it out anyway. Current object, slew. So here we go. Let's check out if we can see anything. And nope, it didn't clear the tree. That damn tree. No, it's almost. Can we see if I? Oh, maybe I should. So we do see some stars, or maybe moons of Jupiter. Let's check out. I think I'm aligned, but we could, of course, check out if we can see Jupiter here somewhere. Tin tin tin, tin tin tin. North. Yo, dudes, here we go. We are in Arkansas. We are in position. Thunderbirds are go. Whoa, whoa, come back. Well, this is definitely not a star. So we have, I think these are, can we also look at the, so let's off-center Jupiter a bit, because I see 3 Galilean moons, I think. And let's go down on the cake. Let's first up the again. So clearly here you can see 3 white dots. I hope you can, let's check the live view here. Maybe I should put it, because Jupiter is small. Let's put it like this. Right. So cool. At least I think it's cool. So we have Jupiter here with Galilean moons. Let's see how they are positioned. I'm going to check it out. So I think we are looking at Europe, Io and Ganymede, but they should be to the right of Jupiter. So my camera is, maybe I will put my camera in the correct position. So 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. I think that's it. There should be 1. Okay, I'm actually not showing you this. Sorry about that. So this is the view I'm getting. But let me show you here in Stellarium. So here we are. Yes, we are already here. I don't know why he did that. Okay, Stellarium, here we go. I'm going to zoom in on Jupiter. And here you can see the Galilean moons. So let's center it. So I think we are looking at Io, Europa and Ganymede, right? So, but they are here. So I'm going to turn around the camera and all right. Then I will come back. Let's center it first. I'm so happy that it finally cleared the clouds, the tree. Alright, there you go. And by the way, for people who are just joining, I have to whisper because otherwise my wife gets mad. My wife. She will leave me. Oh yeah, that's the other one. That is bip. Oh, connection lost again. That is Callisto. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that freaky stuff. So okay. Right. So this is more or less, I think, how it is positioned in the sky. Yeah. So we have Ganymede, Europa, Io, Callisto. Okay. So I'm hopefully. Ugh. Sorry about this. Wait. So what did I say? This is Ganymede. I'm a bit obsessed about this. Sorry. So. Oh. I need to go to 1. So I'm super zoomed in. Ugh, my PC, the connection is super slow. 1. And go back. So here we have Ganymede. Was this Europa? Io? Europa, they are closer. Io is the closest one. And Callisto all the way to the other side. I do like it, but they are just not fitting entirely. I think I will first do it like this. And then of course we're going to check out the cloud bands. But I like this. Maybe take this wide field video first with the moons. Start. Okay, I will get back to the chat. I'm still whispering. I'm happy. You know that song, I'm happy. China. What the hell? Well, this is Jupiter. Whenever I photograph Jupiter, blah blah blah, the color comes through as blues and creams. I must be doing something wrong. Okay. Maybe when Jupiter is close to the horizon, Walder, then you get all kinds of funky colors. So my first tip is to wait until Jupiter is high in the night sky. If you're still having trouble, then it's something else. It also helps to get an IR cut filter, for instance. So 50 people watching, that's great. Thanks for watching. And if you like this video, this live stream, please like and subscribe to the channel to see more live streams like this. And I will find a place where I can talk out loud and where I don't have to whisper. Okay, this is my first capture, and let's now move on to checking out Jupiter itself. So we saw the Galilean moons. Let's see if we can get it centered again. So here we go, here we go, here we go. Go north. Dude, go north. And west. Nope, east. Alright, this big ball, I'll probably need to fine tune the focus again. You know why I don't have an electronic autofocuser? Because I have 3 scopes. And I didn't want to do it for every scope yet. Anyway, I'm regretting it right now. Okay, let's down the exposure. Where are your... Oh, we see something. Oh, this is a mono view, right? So we could put it in color. Yep, definitely we see something. Let's move on to 1000 pixels. Let's enlarge the view. 175. Ooh, a lot of haze, but here we have Jupiter. 150, 125 maybe. So I'm liking this. 100. This is 100%. Yeah, without a Barlow lens. Should I try the Barlow lens? What do you think? Alright. What's the view for you? Let me check. Okay. Let's put it in bigger here. Oh, this is a bit strange. Alright. Jupiter. Here you go. Where is it? I will put it in the center for now. Maybe a little bit closing up here. I think this is good enough, right? I don't know. Nah, I'm going to do it another way. This. Sorry about this. This maybe. And why am I not capturing? So then we can. What is the best test? Some people say high gain, low exposure. But then the picture gets grainy, but you can make the picture smoother when you stack the separate images together. But you know, tonight I'm going to do something different because I already tried that before. And I liked it, but I'm looking for a somewhat less grainy picture. Let's just go crazy and let's just put it to half. Then we have a smooth picture. Do we see? We don't see the red spot. No, there's no red spot yet visible. Go east. Go east again. South. Is this the middle? I think. No, my aim is off. This is the focal length. I think this 2000 focal length. 2080? 2040. I can't remember the Edge HD. 2000 something. 8-inch. Yeah, okay. Enough targeting. And let's start the capture. I do like this view. Start. Alright, still 44 people despite me whispering through the night. Thank you for joining. I have a lot of frames that are dropped. I have to do something about it. 10 FPS, that's really terrible. But anyway. Wido. If you do get the EAF for the Edge, make sure you get the right bracket for it. Okay, Walter, I will check it out. Yeah, I know you have two separate ones, right? One for SCTs, Smith Cassegrains, and for refractors. I will check out what's needed for SCTs. Where that oil storm is facing us tonight. Old storm. Okay, yeah, you're talking about the US. Oh, what's this? Dating. No, I already have a wife and children. Goodbye. I need to sleep. Okay, Anthony, thanks for joining and have a good night. I think I will be sleeping also. I think I will stick with Jupiter for half an hour, check out the moons, and make a couple of captures here. But I really enjoyed this already. So stick around if you want. I'm going to check out the Jupiter system now. But maybe because I'm still losing a lot of frames, but I'm thinking when I'm reducing the size of the picture, I get a higher FPS hopefully. Might also be the cable I'm using. So this is close up of Jupiter. Whoa, the biggest planet in the solar system. Nice to meet you. And of course it's not in opposition right now, but it's visible in the night sky as the brightest planet. So if you are going to look outside, you look towards the east in the evening or towards the south at midnight, you will see Jupiter as a bright star with the naked eye, even if you are in the city. And so this is my positive whispering, me being enthusiastic about Jupiter. Okay, here we go, another capture. James, thanks for joining, James, and thanks for the positive feedback. See you again, have a nice day. Keith, look at the Celestron autofocuser. Okay, so you're not using the ZWOA electronic autofocuser. Brooklyn, where are you in the world? I'm also close to Brooklyn, but the old Brooklyn. So I come from the Netherlands, and within the Netherlands, did you actually know that the Dutch, when they sailed to the Americas, they have the West Indies Company. A lot of bad things happened. Let's not talk about that. But they actually founded New Amsterdam, and they sold New Amsterdam to the English, and then it became New York. But before that, it was called New Amsterdam, and one of the areas we have, or one of the little villages we have in the Netherlands close to Amsterdam, is called Breukelen. So in English that would be Brooklyn. So they called that area. So the name from Brooklyn comes from Breukelen, from a small village in the Netherlands. And the Netherlands is actually in northwestern Europe, and the capital is Amsterdam. So people know, of course, always Amsterdam, and they don't know my country, the Netherlands. But that's okay. All right. So this is a perfect... I'm going to capture this, guys. This is amazing. This is amazing. I really like it. Oh, I'm capturing in AVI. I'm going to capture it in SAR, because somebody said that I should do that. And I can also then choose between RAW 16, RAW 8... I don't know. The FPS here, the FPS is really high, like 70. That's great, but when I'm going to capture it drops. So it's maybe definitely... Can I do something here? Frame rate limit. Maybe I can limit it to maybe 30 FPS or something. Okay, let's see what happens when I'm capturing at 30. Start. So this is RAW 16. No, it's still dropping frames like flies. That's too bad. Okay, guys. Oh, wow, you learn new... Yeah, Brooklyn. This is, of course, not so important for people from the US. You have a much richer history than Brooklyn, than the name Brooklyn. And we are only a footnote, the Dutch, in the North Americas. As you kicked out the English, right? So we were not there. Look at those cloud bands. They are not really... It is a bit hazy. Huh? The atmosphere is acting up, but you can see here you can see the two cloud bands of Jupiter if you look closely. And I know that when you get a lot of frames, so now still I think this is okay. I captured about 15,000 frames right now. Okay, here 1500. I know that you can go a lot faster, but I'm happy with this right now. Can I up it to 60 FPS? probably not with this cable or something. Okay, I'm going to start recording again. Am I centered? Yeah, I'm centered. Dead on. Can you say that? I think you can. Alright, here we go. Start the capture. No, not this. Start. Give me those frames. You don't need to capture in 16-bit. 8 bits is enough for planets. Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Grisha. Alberto, no, this is not with the Barlow. I just zoomed in on the capture area. I was actually thinking about introducing a 2.5 Barlow, but I don't know. I don't think it will improve the resolution of the image. You get a zoomed in picture, but is it also increasing the details on the surface? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm almost convinced it does not, because you have your mirror, right? So I have an 8-inch mirror, and that basically determines the quality of the image, the resolution. Come on, capture those frames. Oh yay, 2500. So if I limit the frames, that's interesting. And okay, 8-bit, raw 8 maybe. Okay, let's see what happens now. Am I still centered? Yep. Oh, I'm enjoying this. Yeah, I know that. Okay, start. Go. Yeah, that's great, man. So in 8-bit it's going. Thank you so much, Grisha Eckhart. So in 8-bit it's really dropping some frames, but not so much, not so many. So this is okay. This is about the fastest I can go, with 86 frames per second right now. I'm happy with that. Oh, I should have done it with the Moon and Saturn. Thanks for the tip. So hopefully we do get some nice frames. It is. I can also check out. I will check out the astronomical seeing here in the Netherlands. Astronomical seeing Utrecht. So right now we are at, what is the astronomical seeing? What is it? Accept the cookies. It's super terrible. Okay, the astronomical seeing is 2.5, so then definitely it doesn't matter if I would use a Barlow lens, because at an astronomical seeing of 2 or 2.5, then this is basically the best view I'm going to get. But still, yeah, Buku, you're right, but now I just introduced atmosphere for you. So there are no perfect conditions in astrophotography. That's always the trick. Oh, this is great. I'm enjoying it anyway. So another thing is, of course, people say high gain, low exposure, but you get this really grainy. You see how grainy it is? But people still recommend it. I don't know. What do you think? If you stack all of these images, you would get a better view, they say. I'm not sure. So when we up the exposure, you get a smoother picture, but of course, here we go. It is nicer in terms of a live view. So when we up the gain, so you can see more details in the cloud bands, like this, a bit more. So what do you think, guys? What should I do? I'm going to do both and then see what happens. What's best in terms of quality. So are you getting this view? I like it. I really do. It's a bit strange. Should I show you Jupiter, just Jupiter like this? Ta-da! Hello Jupiter, nice to meet you. For how long will Jupiter be visible? If you have a good seeing towards the south, the east, the south and the west, it is visible the entire night. So just look east after sunset. You will see it in the northern hemisphere as the brightest star in the night sky, and then it will climb towards the south, where it will be at 12 o'clock at its highest point, and then it will go down again just like the sun. And I think it will be visible the entire night throughout October, so enjoy the view. You wouldn't gain much with a Barlow. Yeah, Grisha, I do think that's true. So now I have this one with only 931 frames because I upped the... that's the biggest issue then. You end up with a limited amount of frames when you are prolonging the... how do you say it? When you have a higher exposure time, you end up with a shorter amount of frames. And maybe the amount of frames is king at our auto staggered. So when I go down again, so this was actually a zero gain high exposure image. So you can also go halfway maybe, so 250 gain. That's about halfway for this camera. 300 is halfway for this camera. Okay, then I can of course lower the exposure. And we get this grainy picture, but I will end up with a lot more frames. I don't know. I think the tracking is going well. Okay, let's put it in the center. Yeah, that's okay. Start the capture. So we did get 900 frames with zero gain. Let's see with a gain of 300. Will be visible for the rest of the year, yes. So now, of course, the quality of the frames will be a bit lower, but... oh, guys, I forgot something. When will the red spot arrive? Is there a red spot tonight? It's not yet. Oh, will it mess with my... I don't think it will mess with my... let's see. Here it is. At what time? Oh shit, at 1 o'clock at night. That's still 1 hour away. Neep. Okay, it will be visible in about 1 hour. I do want to capture that red spot. Four months. So plenty of time to watch Jupiter. So guys, I should wait for an hour now. Because I do want that red spot. The biggest storm will on Jupiter. It will be visible in about 1 hour. Yeah, what should I do? Go back to the moon and then go back to Jupiter? Nah. Alright. So still 35 people watching. 40 people watching. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this kind of videos, live streaming the planets, the moon, deep sky objects, hopefully you want to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Because I'm planning on doing more live streams like this. And of course, after those live streams, I'm going to share the results with you. Through posts, I think, on YouTube. On the YouTube community post. How about a view of Saturn? Yes, we already went there But now for me it went behind my rooftop. So if you check out the video and you go back, can you go back when in a live session? I think so. Then the first we went to Saturn, and then we stopped by looking at the moon, and now this is the final part where I'm going to image Jupiter. Maybe we can go back to that wide field view again. Not like this. Okay, let's wait. 200% maybe. 178. All right, and let's go back. But I don't think you can see any. What happened? Oh yeah, the zoom. Let's auto zoom this. Here we have Jupiter. I like this as well. So where are those moons? Yeah. Oh wait, I have to. No, there are no moons passing Jupiter. They are far out. So you have Callisto on the left. As you can see, Jupiter in the middle, Io and Europa on the right, and Ganymede on the far right. So Callisto, Io, Europa, and just in the corner Ganymede. It just fits the field of view. Cool. Vladislav, hello. How are you? You're okay? How about a view of, yeah, already done, yeah. So just rewind the live stream, you will be able to see Saturn as well. So guys, 1 hour. 1 hour until the red spot. What do you like more? This wide field view? So maybe I can put the sharp cap details back so you can see what I'm doing. So basically I just, is it like this? I think so. Alright, so I just like the capture area, you can play with it. So the capture area, usually with planetary imaging you want to keep it down as much as possible, because when you limit your capturing area, because you're not interested in all that black space here. So, but in the case of Jupiter, I do like a wide field view because you can see the Galilean moons, and we have them all 4 right now just in the field of view. So that's pretty amazing. Right. I think I will do one capture. Is there not like a perfect spot where I can see just the cloud? I think you have to make 2 separate videos. So I will just make a video like this. This will be terrible in terms of FPS. So I will first make a video with the moons included, but an overexposed Jupiter, and then I will make a second video with hopefully the cloud bands of Jupiter not overexposed, and then I can maybe map the 2 together to show the entire Jupiter planet with the Galilean moons in an edited picture. Fascinating, thank you. Wido, it's been long, man. Yeah, Astro Republic, I have moved to a new house, so I'm still unpacking my stuff. It took about 2 months. It was we had I think 3 heat waves in the summer, and I don't know how many boxes I carried. It was terrible. But now I arrived at my new home, so still unboxing, and this is one of the first opportunities I get again in doing astro. This is actually planetary imaging. And earlier this week and today I did I also have a new solar setup, so I did some live. I did 2 or 3 live streams on the sun. So we looked at sunspots, we looked at solar flares, Super interesting to do that as well. So I'm also planning to do that more in the future. So I did capture only 293 frames. Now that's enough for a whitefield picture. And now I of course want to capture it like this as well, without the moons probably. There's maybe still just visible. Something like this. Maybe. It will not be perfect, Wido. Don't care. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to press start. I think you can still see a faint image of the moons. So if I stack those pictures together, they might just turn out nicely. 41 people still listening to me whispering in the microphone. Thank you for joining, everybody. We are looking at Jupiter. This is a wide field view. Last week we had the opposition. I wanted to show you this all night last week, but we only had clouds. And Jupiter is still pretty close, or close in relative terms. Let's see the distance right now to Jupiter. It's only 3.9 astronomical units, so that's about 593 million kilometers, almost 594 million kilometers. And I know that at opposition it was 591. So I mean, from that perspective, what is like 3 or 4 million kilometers more or less? What is that actually? It's still pretty damn close in the night sky, and I'm happy to see it finally. So I'm super happy, although I'm whispering it in the microphone. Congrats on the new house. Thank you, Flores. Still, yeah. Oh, I moved as well. Amersfoort. Flores, that's better in terms of astro imaging. Amersfoort. I'm still in Utrecht, but I'm on the edge. I'm on the edge of. Yeah, you know it perhaps. Groenekan. It's almost outside the city, and it's a bit closer to the highway that leads to your city, Amersfoort. Hardcore, yes, Eric, of course. I hope this turned out nicely. And let's go back to the zoomed in image. Is everybody asleep? I think it's 11:30 in the Netherlands. Boom. Here we go again. 8 by 600, that's fine. I don't need all that black space. Yep. Maybe 200. Whoa. So focusing, it's pretty much in the middle. I'm liking this. So the seeing is pretty terrible, so I'm not going to use my Barlow lens, I just decided. This is the best view we will be getting. And of course, when we are not imaging, I could also up the exposure a little bit so you can see more of the cloud bands. Like this. Pretty cool, right? So, anybody has any tips on high gain, low exposure, or vice versa? I would love to hear some opinions about that. I do like the live view better when the exposure is a bit higher, but you end up with less frames. I think that's the main trade-off. Here is Jupiter for you, live from Utrecht, the Netherlands, but you can also see it from other parts of the world. I think almost all parts. This is plenty big enough. Yeah, let's check out what I'm showing you. Yeah. Here, now we don't need a Barlow. Just zoom in the picture. I think basically that is what a Barlow does, right? It just zooms in the picture. Or am I crazy? You're not increasing the aperture of your telescope, so you will not get a higher quality picture. I think you're just zooming into the target, which can be good if you have, for instance, a smaller refractor or a Newtonian telescope, a short f5 or f6 f ratio. You can of course then use a Barlow lens to zoom in to the planets as an extra thing you can do besides deep sky astrophotography. Alright, try a quick grab of both to compare. Yeah, I did, boss. So I will be comparing limited frames to noisier frames in processing tomorrow. I think I need a cup of coffee actually. Love the experience. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Brooklyn, sorry to see you go. Thank you for joining. Hopefully I will see you next time. Hasta la vista. Okay guys, I'm going to grab I think a coffee, because I've just decided to stay awake until 1:30 at night. I'm going to wait for the red spot, I think. Oh, we have a freeze. Yeah, that's tricky because my mini PC is acting up. It's trying to reconnect, yeah. I hope it will get the view back. It probably can't handle the speed, something like that. Doesn't look good. Let's hope for the best. Maybe I can do this. Yeah, sometimes with a little trigger. Yeah, here we go again. Guys, I'm going to grab a cup of coffee. Enjoy the views. I will be right back. still in the field of view. You missed it while getting a coffee. What did I miss? Was there something in front of Jupiter? Okay. Guys, since I have to whisper, I could also turn up some music for you, if you like. And I can move to the chat, to chat with you. So let me know what you think. Should I put up some music, or do you find that really annoying? Let me know. I like this view, man. I really like it. I'm going to capture it again. How much space do I have? Because this is going to... I'm easily going to get like 100 gigs of data. No, this is not what I want to do. Okay. 45 people, good tracking, yes. But I did polar line before. Getting Jupiter into view, so that really helps to keep it centered even without guiding. Alright. How much do I have left? Properties. Please work. Eigenschappen. I'm still 95. Oh no, I'm good. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, this PC is really slow. I'm going to capture this again. I think it's still centered. Let's check it anyway. Is it still centered? Almost. Okay. What about the music? Music can't be more annoying than my tinnitus. Oh, you have tinnitus. Join the club, George. I also have that particular issue, because I played the keyboard and synthesizer in a pop band for about 5 years, and after that there was a noise in my ear, a noise that never really went away. Anyway, that's another story for another time. Okay, we have 61 people. Wow, guys, thank you so much for joining this live stream. I'm whispering because everybody's asleep and my wife will be mad if I speak out loud. I'm going to capture this again. So where is Jupiter actually? Jupiter, let's zoom out. For me, Jupiter right now is... Oh. We don't know. Because my computer... Oh, there we go. It's almost in the south. Okay. I'm capturing and doing something on that PC and my network doesn't like it. Alright, no problem. Hopefully it will get back when the capture is done. I shouldn't do it like this. Hey, there are... Here you can see. There are lots of meteor showers right now. Did you know that? According to Stellarium. Anyway, here we are again. So how many frames did we capture? Oh, still 8 seconds to go. Oh, this is good. This is a couple of thousand frames that I can do something with that. It's buffering. I don't know if that's good. Probably not. No music. Okay. I know when you're older than 45 like me, then the music is kinda the addition of music, people are annoyed by that. But when you're younger, you probably like it more than me whispering. Good evening, Wido. Are you using a Barlow? Siegfried, no, I'm not. I just limited the capturing area, and yeah, we talked about it a lot. So if you go back maybe 15 minutes, then we did talk about using a Barlow or not, but the main conclusion is that the seeing right now is pretty bad in the Netherlands, not so good, so using a Barlow would not add anything to the resolution of the image. But you can see here, can you see it? Wait. So here I'm capturing in 800 by 600 pixels. So that's why we get a zoomed in image of Jupiter here. Okay. Okay, let's take a sip and enjoy the coffee. So the main reason why I am hanging around, for those of you who tune in later, I'm just waiting for the red spot to appear. And I think I lined out Jupiter right, so the red spot should be somewhat visible in about half an hour. It will move in front of Jupiter here, it will start on the left and then it will move slowly towards the right of the planet. So I'm waiting for that. Because Jupiter has a really quick rotation period. I think it's about 10 hours, right? Do we have that? Oh, what is it saying? Experiencing poor network performance. Are you kidding? I know it's been there all night, the poor performance. Okay. Siegfried, thanks for the info. So you can hear me actually when I whisper. That's great. My forecast is crummy for next week. Yes, that's true, boss. I have the same thing, so that's why I'm doing it right now. Is this the red spot? Is it upside down? No, it's not. Now let's try to increase the exposure and lower the gain to see what... Do we see the red spot there? Because then Jupiter would be upside down. Here. Is that a red spot? I think so, no? Or am I crazy? Is it there? But why is Jupiter then upside down? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can flip everything. I think it's here, right? What do you think? I think I can see it. Sprechen Sie auch Deutsch? Nein, gar nicht. German is a bit tricky. US calling, love it, thank you. Brian. Yeah, German, it sounds like Dutch, but it's really different. Aus bei Midnacht Zeit von zu. You have, yeah. That kind of stuff. I needed to learn that in high school. Oh. Yeah. I'm going to capture this. I think is the red spot upside down? I don't care. I can turn the picture around. But that's a bit strange because I thought I was... Anyway, I'm going schizophrenic. I can, of course. Horizontal? Nope. Vertical? So now the red spot is here. Is this the view? I think so. Let's check Stellarium. So it would be on the lower end of... It's really... Oh, sorry. It's really hard to see. I'm trying to can somebody inform me if this is actually... it looks kind of similar, the north and the south pole of Jupiter with the cloud bands. I'm not sure, but I think yeah, let's see. I think I would be able to see it now. No. The time is now 12. I think it's the red. I think this is definitely the red spot. I think I have been imaging Jupiter upside down, but that's no problem. I think Sorry, I'm very excited about the red spot. I don't know why. Because it's the biggest storm in the solar system, that's why. That's why I'm excited. And I need to whisper. Everybody's asleep, but I'm excited. I want that red spot. I think I see it right here. That's so cool. Start capturing... Maybe RGB? I don't know. Is that a drop in frame rate? I don't know. I think a raw 16, raw 8. I will just do raw 8. Somebody informed me that raw 8 is fine. Oh, this is definitely the red spot. That's so cool. Now I can die. But the red spot should be in the middle, right? Oh, I have to do the time sequence. I will do time lapse. But actually when... I have a very limited view of the sky right now, so I think, let's see, I can do how many hours? This is south, it will cross the south in about 1 hour. And then I'm basically screwed because it will hit my rooftop in about 1 after midnight. Okay guys, I'm going to try and do a time lapse. But then I need to keep it focused the entire time. Oh, that's a lot of work. I think I will do it. Looks like it to me. Jupiter. Yes, German is a language that's already pretty tough for Germans. I know you have this different naamvallen. How do you call that in German? Namevols. Ich möchte gerne ein bisschen neu sprechen, aber das ist, ich denke nicht so gut. So I will stick to English. Whoa! Really loving it here. I think I will start a sequence. Super cool. Oh man, this really made my night. So earlier today I already saw the sun. Pretty cool to see all the sunspots, and right now we are looking at Jupiter. That's so cool. So I hope you are liking this video. If you do, press up that thumb button. Was it thumbs up button? I don't know. Or let's not if you don't want to. Alright. Oh, this is so fucking fracking cool. This is so amazing. Sorry for swearing. Oh, this is so nice. Okay, what I'm going to do is I take 1 minute videos. But let's see. I think I can. How many did I have left? Okay, I have to do some calculations. And that's not good because Jupiter is spinning pretty quickly. Properties. Okay, I have about 90 available. I used up a lot already. And every... yeah, I need to know every video I'm taking in RAW, how many... here it is, I think. Sharp captures. It's eating up 2 MBs. Oh my god. 2 gigs per video. So that's 45 videos. 45 minutes of tracking. Is that great? I think it is. Maybe I can do like... Alright. 45 minutes. And that's now let's say 40 captures. But we can maybe do a short interval, like 30 seconds in between. Would that be great? Or then I will probably get messed up. I don't know. 20 seconds? Can you reduce the capture area down further? Yeah, but I'm not going to. I think this will be it. Okay, I'm going to do 40 captures, 1 minute captures with let's see. Oh no, where's my control? Seriously? Where's Stellarium? No. My worst nightmare. Did I close off Stellarium? I think so. Sorry about this. Oh, ASCOM. No, I'm not. Ah, ships. Oh, hopefully it will just come back. Oh, that was stupid for me. I did close off Stellarium and I was moving my scope through Stellarium, so that was pretty stupid. I take a video for about 1:45 and it's hardly any rotation. Okay. Okay, so every 2 minutes maybe then. Maybe 1 minute video and then 1 minute in between. Starting up Stellarium again. Hopefully I will reconnect my scope. Not my scope, my mount. Initializing sky sculptures, initializing at a very slow pace because this computer is very slow. Go, 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 go. I take a video, okay. So no music. Okay, here we go. Oh wait. This happened to me before because Stellarium. I have to reconnect, wait. Okay, here is Stellarium. It has an okay. It is not connected to the scope. Oh my god. Will this, oh my god, connect? Hopefully it will be fine. Yeah, here we go. Oh, tracking, tracking, tracking. Yes. Saved. Okay, for those of you who didn't understand, that doesn't matter. I just lost my controls of the mount and I got it back, as you can see. So I can really center it here. And now, okay, so somebody said that it's hardly showing any differences between minutes. So if I take a 1 minute capture and I leave 1 minute, then we are probably fine. And we're going to take 40 videos, which I will have a hard time processing. Okay, here we go. And I'm sorry for the cross. What is the least annoying thing? Maybe this one? This one? To keep it captured, I need some indication. Maybe this one, the least annoying. So now I will try to keep it centered for the next hour. Sorry, you will need to see that cross. So guys, what do you think? Is this the way to go? So maybe zoom out a little bit and tell you what I'm doing. My main idea is, my main goal is to track the red spot over the surface of Jupiter and to make a time-lapse video, maybe a 2 or 3 second video where you can actually see the red spot moving. Yeah, see the red spot moving in front of Jupiter, on the surface of Jupiter. Actually, my gain is pretty low. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to do it like this. So you can see that I'm going to take about 40 videos, 39 left, and I will pause the video for 1 minute each time. But I'm really low on gain, so, and my FPS is 75. I don't know. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. So 3, 2, 1, and now it's capturing the second video. Yep, here we go. Okay, the FPS is 75, so that's pretty good. I think it's good. Let's hope for the best. So I'm trying to do the time-lapse video here. Isn't it better to circle? Yeah, but I thought you might be annoyed by it. This one, yeah. So we need to keep it centered like this now for the next hour or two. This might not be the most entertaining thing for you tonight. Let me know. Okay, so you see, and now I have to take an educated guess whether or not I should. No, that was the wrong way, of course. Alright, how maybe I will recenter when the timer will pause. The capturing will pause, so now I can put it back in the circle. Here, like this. And then I will not touch it during the capture. I think that would be best. Okay, I appreciate the 36 people who are still looking at this. Thanks. Okay. It's 20 seconds before the next capture, 38 to go. Yeah. So this is more or less centered, right? Okay, let's leave it like this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there it goes again. The next capture. Camera cooling? No. This is not camera cooling. This camera hasn't got any cooling. So we are just timing videos, and we are recording Jupiter every minute, and then with a 1 minute pause. So I'm taking about 40 videos, and then hopefully I will get an animation of Jupiter with the red spot across the surface, but it's a big if, because hopefully I don't run into any clouds. Anyway, let's see how it goes. It's fun to watch someone else do it instead of me, boss. Yeah, you can sit back and relax. Okay. Oh, this is drifting, it's drifting. Okay, now we can readjust again. Oh, always the wrong button. Okay, so in the circle you go. So any questions, guys? Good evening, Wido. Perry is online. Perry, I'm making a time-lapse video of Jupiter. And we're leaving 1 minute gaps between videos. So that's what you are looking at. And pretty nice view of Jupiter, I think. Okay, 20. But you know what I will do? I will just cancel the circle once it's recording, because then I will not refocus. Oh, it's drifting. Yeah. Okay, 5 seconds to go. And of course, yeah, this is the way it is. So here we have Jupiter without the circle. I usually get a 1 minute video every 5 and run for hours. Every 5 minutes then? Yeah. I should just have I do have a guide scope also. But I know that when I'm controlling it from Stellarium, then for some reason ASCOM doesn't connect also to the guide scope. Anyway. So, we're looking at Jupiter. So Jupiter was in opposition only 1 week ago. And of course in the Netherlands it was very cloudy. I think also across Europe it was super cloudy. So we didn't get to see Jupiter at opposition. But 1 week later we still have a pretty good view. Jupiter is about 4 million kilometers further away, but that's not so... Ah, here we go. I will have to recenter again. Where's the thing? Okay. Okay, that's not funny. Why is it not showing me the circle? I'm clicking on it. No, okay. Why is it not showing me the target? I don't know why not. Capture sequence running. Okay. Oh, I can only... Yeah, I need to leave it on then. Okay. I need to leave it on. No, drifting. It's drifting. So I do need a circle to center Jupiter every time I make a new video. So there are a couple of things. So the red spot in front of Jupiter, to make a time-lapse video of that, to see the atmosphere of Jupiter moving across the surface of Jupiter. That's super nice to do. Another great thing is, of course, also to watch for a moon that passes Jupiter, so you can actually you can see the shadow of that moon on Jupiter. I think you can do it with Io, and that's pretty cool. Capture sequence running. Okay, 46 remaining until next capture. So now I can actually refocus or reposition Jupiter. So like this. Oh no. No. Why is it doing that? Oh, terrible. Oh. Okay. Let's assume it didn't. Why am I not getting a normal? Ah, this is so terrible. I don't know why it is not. It's only switching when I'm recording. Why? Okay, doesn't matter. I got it in opposition night in color. Whoa. And 2 nights in B4 in mono. Congrats. Here we go. Why is that circle so big now? Okay. Okay. Why not? Okay, I should stop complaining, and this is just the way it is. We are now, I think, in the 5th capture or something. So, to come back to camera cooling, no, this is a planetary camera. It doesn't have any cooling, but you don't need it when you do lunar imaging or planetary imaging. You don't need cooling. You absolutely do need, or you don't need, but it's very good to have cooling when you're going to take long exposure pictures of the deep sky objects in the night sky. That's when you need the cooled camera, not for planetary or for lunar photography. Hello from China, Lubo. Yeah, I'm whispering because everybody's asleep in the house, so that's why. And I need to find another place to broadcast so I can just speak out loud. Sorry about that. Oh, let's center. This is not centered. Here, this is centered. Bullseye. Maybe this. Okay, 6 seconds. I will leave it like this. Here we go again. "60 seconds. So yeah, I know this is maybe a bit boring for you to watch, but I'm trying to get a red spot, and at least if the time-lapse doesn't work out, I still have a lot of videos with the Jupiter and the red spot to process, so that's nice. It's drifting. It is drifting. How cold is it outside? Not so cold. I think maybe 15 degrees, something like that. I can check the weather for you if you want. So 15 degrees Celsius, by the way. So I don't know exactly how this translates to Fahrenheit. Grisha, why don't you use fire capture? I know I know, I know, I know. Next time, Grisha, you're right, but this is sharp cap and I'm not switching now. Right. Here we go again. I think maybe do we see any kind of transition in the red spot based of, I think I've been tracking it now for like 10 minutes, and I think it moved a little bit towards the center of Jupiter. Call me crazy, but I think I saw some movement. Okay, 8 seconds to go. That's pretty well centered, so I will not do anything. At least I did the polar alignments, so it shouldn't drift too much. I'm really zoomed in, of course, so... Okay, here we go. Another capture. Sharp cap should also be able to auto-guide. Yeah, can it actually? So I know, I always use sharp cap because I like the polar line procedure. It should be nice to at least keep the planet centered. I know that you can guide, pulse guide with fire capture. So Grisha, yes, you're right. But guys, I'm super happy because I saw Saturn tonight, and we went to the moon. And we had some nice close-ups of craters. Hopefully I can process them and make some nice pictures of those captures. And now I am capturing the red spot and Jupiter. And I think the last time I watched at the planets, I think it was already half a year ago, maybe a year ago. So I'm super happy that I'm actually I've been able to do this tonight. I'm going to stick around here for another hour or so to just capture the transition of the red spot, and then I will see if I can make a time-lapse video out of it. And that is maybe a bit boring because I'm staying with the same target now, but it needs to be done. So super nice. Yes, it can auto guide. Is it true? Then I should check that out. That would be very nice to auto guide from here. I could actually go to sleep. The coffee is keeping me awake. You got a great data set for this new camera testing. Yeah, boss, that's true. I did realize that. I think I will do a separate video on that, yeah. So the ZWO ASI 678. I have solar in just 2 days. I have solar, sunspots, solar flares, the moon, Saturn, and now Jupiter. But I'm kind of dreading making these long videos. I did it for many years, and you know, of course the nicest thing to do is this. Just capture it and be active in astrophotography and planetary imaging. That's the nicest thing to do. That's what gets me most excited. And so I'm definitely I will make a short video just to show you what kind of results I got with this camera. So now I'm pressing the wrong buttons, right? Let's go back to the center, to the source. So is the red spot declining in size? That's what people are saying, right? That's what the experts say. So this red spot, apparently it reduced in size over the past couple of years. Pretty interesting. But it's still the biggest storm in the solar system. And also, how did it originate? I'm not sure. I don't think there is any conclusive data on that or conclusive science. I know that like a couple of 100 years ago with the first telescopes, of course, they were already able, now maybe not with the first, but like 200 years before today, I think they already saw the red spot. It's kind of hard to miss. When you see the cloud bands, you will see the red spot as well. Grisha, it was great staying with you. Business trip. Alright, Grisha, take care. Thank you for joining and have a good night's sleep. I won't. And hopefully you will join next time. Dun, dun, dun. Mr. Antonius, yes. There's not much at all about the ASI 678 on MCU and YouTube. Yeah, Mr. Lintonius, I think that's why they also gave me the camera to test out. Actually got, I think CWO, it was already in May or something. They asked me to, if I would be interested in a new planetary camera to test out. And I said yes. So here we are, almost half a year later. So that's, apologies to ZWO for waiting so long. And actually I have to send it back to them. I either should buy it or send it back. So depending on the results, I will consider keeping it or sending it back. Ooh, evening again, Wido. Got any clear fixtures? Yeah, Vladislav, we're here. You can see the planet. You probably noticed that it's Jupiter. And we are trying to create a time-lapse video where we can see Jupiter, the sunspot, the red spot of Jupiter moving across the surface of Jupiter. So that's what I'm trying to do, and call me crazy, but I think I saw the red spot moving a little bit towards the center. If only the seeing was a little bit better, but it is not. It is what it is. So we're capturing it again, and then I'm trying to keep it centered here between captures. That's what I'm doing. So guys, this is maybe a little bit tedious, but that's sometimes what planetary imaging is all about when you want to do a time-lapse or create a time-lapse video. You know, I could do some post-processing already on the other videos I have taken in a live stream. But to do that, I would need a faster computer. I can't do it on this mini PC with which I'm capturing Jupiter right now. So that would be awesome. I will try to see if that's possible. So processing in real time whilst also capturing targets, that would be great to show, I think. It's called feature tracking in SharpCam, Wido. Okay. I will check it out, Siegfried. Nice to know. But right now I'm afraid to adjust anything. I think I will just, here in 29 sequences remaining, I will just do this for the next hour, and then I will check out all of your good advice. It sent it in about 35 minutes. Yes, that's what I was hoping for. Because I have 30 left with 1 minute in between, so that's it's a little under an hour now. So then at least I get the movement from left to center. Okay. Is it capturing? It's capturing. Okay. I should have sent it. Scroll back a few hours. Can we look at Saturn? Yes, we did. Early on in the evening we saw Saturn. And then we moved to the moon, and this is the final part where we are tracking the red spot on Jupiter. So feel free to rewind the video. Can you do that in the live stream? I think so. I think the first thing you saw in the live stream was Saturn. So feel free to check it out. It's 4 seconds to go. Okay. Okay, here we go again. Oh, I wish the seeing was a little bit better. Alright. But still pretty awesome. Okay, 40 seconds until the next, so I'm leaving 1 minute in between. Some people, who was it, Boss, told me to actually keep 5 minutes in between or something like that. So I'm not sure. It depends also a little bit on how much you are zoomed in, probably. Oh, it's jumping all around the place. No. Okay, this is kind of centered. It's good enough for me. It should go a bit west. No. Okay. I'm not seeing what it does. Oh no, this is not good. So you see a lot of wobbling. That's not good for the quality of the picture. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't center it correctly. Drifting. But that doesn't matter. You can put, of course, you can center it when you have the pictures. So basically I'm creating 40 pictures. So that's still, you know, you have 24 frames per second. So that's a little under 2 seconds, but I will reduce the speed of the time lapse if I succeed at all. Still no clouds. That's pretty special for the Netherlands. Goeienacht, moet nu gaan slapen. Dani Virals. Alright. Mr. Lintonius, you're Dutch. Are you Dutch? Are you South African? That's really close to Dutch. Because I can read most of it. So, goeienacht. Hope to see you again. Tot de volgende keer. Alright. 50 seconds until the next capture. And we are 27 captures away from completing this. No. Is it now in the south? Whoa, Jupiter, what are you doing? Ugh, my mini PC is lagging. That's not making it any easier. Oh, it's already past the south. Oops. This is not good for my mount. I should actually do the flip, the meridian flip. Can it track for another 27 minutes? I hope so. Or at least 50 minutes. Oh my god. South African, Afrikaans. Yes. I didn't know it was so similar to Dutch. Nou, goeienacht. I think you're in the same time zone, I think, right? So it's also 12:30 or something for you. So, goeienacht. Hoop je volgende keer weer te zien. Do you know of a comet that hit Jupiter in 1994? You could see it through a telescope. Yeah, there was a major hit. Several, I think. There were several asteroids hitting Jupiter. And the collisions were recorded. I think even by an amateur telescope. That's definitely true. Sorry for that. 29 people still watching me frantically trying to keep Jupiter centered. So, thanks for watching. Oh, I did it during the capture. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. West. 26 videos remaining. But, oh, I should flip my... That would be terrible. I will go outside to check the status of my mount. Yeah, I will continue. No way back now. Tin, 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 tin. 26 remaining. Okay, 26 remaining. Here we go. Capture 26. I think I have about 15 then. Oh, Foofy, you image Jupiter. Congrats. So, I almost see the red spot. Somebody said that at 1:30 or something, it would be completely in the center. It's a little bit off center. Pretty cool view. I like it. I'm sorry I have to whisper. Everybody's asleep. It's 0:25 remaining. Oh, my guide scope. West. Go west. Yep, it's in the center again. 10-inch Dobsonian. Okay, I can't do anything about it. The 10-inch will rule my 8-inch. Sweet. Yep, that's so cool. Dobsonian 10-inch. Are you manually tracking, or do you have like a tracking system? Yeah, Shoemaker Levi. That's the name I was thinking about. I couldn't remember at 1:30. Spaghettified. That's actually also a theory on the rings of Saturn, that a moon actually got destroyed by the gravity of Saturn, and that's how Saturn got its rings. There was I think a recent article in Science about that. I made a short video about that. I found it truly fascinating. So just imagine that the gravity is so strong that one side of a moon and the other side will differ so much that it just rips the moon apart, and then all of the pieces of the moon, it's an ice moon then, of course, pieces of that ice moon turned out into rings. Oh. Nope. I'm always pressing the wrong buttons. 24 remaining. Ooh. Yeah. Should I do a meridian flip? Can I do that in 1 minute? Probably not. Probably not a good idea. "14-inch scopes, yeah. You know, the Cassini spacecraft got some. Oh no, the Juno spacecraft got some good images of Jupiter." So still 27 watching. I'm sorry that I'm not showing you anything else. So I'm tracking Jupiter, and I hope to create a time-lapse video. That's why I'm staying with this target. I'm getting sleepy. But it's a lot of fun. 10 seconds to go. There's a few Japanese guys with the 14-inch scopes. Yeah. Oh. East. Here we go. But yeah, of course, why are like the question is, why are we doing this when there are so many good pictures of professional gear made by professional astronomers? But it is, I think it's like visiting. You can take a picture of you can look a picture up of, I don't know, the Eiffel Tower or something, but when you are there and show a picture, then you feel a greater attachment to that place and that moment in that picture. Ah, 23 remaining. Okay, guys. Yep. I think maybe I should end this video. What do you think? Because I'm not going to do anything else. Alright. 4,000 frames, that's what I'm going for. 4,000. Oh, you see the seeing is also declining a bit. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Okay, let's get it centered again. East, east, north, north, south, south. Oh, we are centered. Oh, now it's almost, so it's now 40 past 12. So that is pretty much what I can do here. It's centered again. Oh, it's drifting. Okay. It's awesome to see for yourself. Yeah. Completely agree, Barry. It's a different feeling. I really like this live view. I hope you are enjoying it. The 30 people left who see me frantically trying to create a time-lapse video here. Okay, here we go again. Is it actually recording and capturing everything? Yeah, it is. So 40 we started with. All of that data. 777. Oh yeah, it's about 7 here, something like that. So we started 25, 26, something here, I think. Here. 20 past. So we're only 41 minutes in. 5, 6, 7. So I think we do see a noticeable difference as compared to when we started the video. That red spot I think I can show a little small animation. I should do the meridian flip. What do you think? Should I do the meridian flip? Probably it's not a good idea, but I don't know how long it will track. And the whispering is because everybody is asleep here. Okay, what is the capture here? I think it's about tracking about 30 minutes. So 10 hours for an entire rotation. That would be about 5 hours or something to watch the red spot go from left to right, one face, facing the Earth. So you should be able to get a 5-hour time lapse in order for the red spot to completely move from left to right. But of course the timing should be perfect. It should happen at night. So I don't know how often that happens. Probably often enough, but okay. 10 degrees past. Yeah, I think we are already there. Ooh, east. 20 remaining. That's a lot. 20 past. Yeah, we're almost in the southwest already. I'm going to check it out outside. I think I will just wait until it's centered more or less, and then that's enough. So guys, I have to be really quiet. Everybody is asleep. So if you want to hear some music, maybe you can put on your own music. So I asked you if you wanted me to put up some music, but lots of you said no. So here we are. Tom Gastberger. Thank you. I like the whispering. Great. The Astro Horse Whisperer. The Astro Whisperer, yeah. Tom, hope to see you again in the next live stream. What is it? What is this? It's almost centered. I definitely have some movement now of the red spot. That's already nice. But the picture is not so great. Let's see what auto stacker can do. Maybe it's also a bit... I should check out my mirror. Maybe it's fogging up a little bit. So, if you like this, and feel free to give this video a like and subscribe if you want more live streams. I hope to give you more live streams like this in the future. Hopefully in another place, so that I don't have to restrain myself to whispering. I'm really happy. This is a great view, right? The red spot right in the center. I think this is the best view you can get. Only that the seeing is not so great, but who cares? It's nice. I think for an 8-inch telescope in the Netherlands, this is as good as it gets, maybe. Pip them all. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I never use it. Because mostly I'm guiding also, but maybe in this case I should use pip before to center all of the videos. But I think they are reasonably centered, so Could also do just batch auto staggered, do some batch processing and then realign them individually. I'm ending up with only 30 or 40 pictures. Yeah, it will take some time, but okay, I will try it pip. Can I? Oh yeah, 20 seconds. West. Here we go. Recenter. Mount is still tracking. Camera is still recording. I'm still whispering. 27 people left. Diehards, you're diehards. Just about on the horse center time. Keep the best 2K frames. Yeah, let's hope. 50%, okay. I'll check it out. It also depends on if there are not a lot of changes between the frames. More is better, but when there's it wobbles a lot, so I think indeed maybe 50%. TBT, 15 seconds left for this one. And we are centered. The red spot, I mean. And 2, 1. And let's pull it back again. West, go west. North. No, south. South. Okay, this is good, this is good. Oh no, not again. Why? Oh, God. Okay, whatever. It's not... I don't know how to reset that. Oh, maybe this. No. Ay. What am I doing? Oh, does it work like this? No. Yeah. I shouldn't have touched it. No, I don't like this one. Why is it now? I don't know. Okay. It's capturing again. How to reset this? I don't know. Siegfried. Looking forward to the results. Have to go. IC405. Remind me, IC405. Curious about the results. Going to sleep. Siegfried, thank you for joining, man. And I hope your IC405 turns out. Is it the Monkey Head Nebula? From the top of my head. Have a nice evening. Hope you will fall asleep. And I hope you will get a nice picture. See you next time. Alright, here we go. It's still not completely centered in the center, I think. Okay. Yeah, now this thing has changed. You can apparently just move it around. It's a bit locked in or something like that. I will just eyeball the center then. Maybe a bit like this. So I think now it's centered right at 1 o'clock. Right. Let's go for it. Oh, it's capturing again, okay. CR, how are you seeing Venus right now? I thought it's close to being behind the sun. This is Jupiter. It's not Venus. So this is Jupiter, and Jupiter is visible the entire night. Look east after sunset, look south at midnight. You will see a bright star in the night sky. That will be Jupiter. And I'm whispering because everybody's asleep and they will kill me if they wake up. Oh. Here we go again. Okay. Super nice. 15 remaining, so half an hour left. Let's pray that my amount will just be there. Tracking. Stanley. Hi, Stanley. So I really appreciate you hanging around to see me creating a time lapse in real time. If you like this kind of video, then you're in the right place. Oh. Is this centered? It's capturing again. I'm starting to get sleepy. Oh, I should have centered 34 seconds and it's, oh, my camera's poor network or net connection. Thank you for the reminder. As if I didn't notice. All right, 2, 1. Okay. Right. Yes. What was it? North is south, south is north. Yeah, it's pretty much centered still. It's wobbling. It's getting lower in the sky. You can see it. Bobble, bobble. I know that when I started astrophotography, or at least develop an interest in the night sky, I think it was like 8 or 9 years ago, and Jupiter was so freakingly high in the sky. It was probably not close to the zenith, but it was super high, and the last couple of years it has been pretty low in the sky, for me at least, at my latitude. Bess is in New England, as opposed to the old England. That's northeast. Oh, I should look up the states in the US. It's above New York. That's close to Canada. Isn't that the area where Chuck is also doing astrophotography? He's from Detroit. That's Michigan, right? Oh, here I go, knowing nothing about the states. All right. ETA. This says ETA 57 minutes. Is it like 1 hour left? Seriously? No, that's not true. Oh, I completely lost track of the capture. Which video is this? Let's see. 5 seconds to go. How many videos are left? 13 remaining. Okay, 13 remaining. So that means that I have about 25, 26 videos, 27. Okay, that's 13, that's half an hour. Please stay focused. What happens if my mount runs out of the 10 degrees? Northwest England, so Lancashire. That's a lot closer to home for me. Okay, Bess, you're from the UK, so I should talk a little bit more UK English, which is what we learned in high school. So I'm trying to keep this focused, but I have some trouble. I can't do it, sorry. Some of the best comedy shows come from the UK, of course. Blackadder, Monty Python, Fawlty Towers. Those were some good times. Right now, the thing that's coming out of the UK is tax reduction, banks going haywire. In the Netherlands, it's not so good either. But yeah, been cloudy the last couple of nights, but maybe clear tonight. Oregon, USA. Russell, I hope you will have some clear skies. I get your English easy enough. Dutch English. The Dutch English. I can do a lot worse than what I'm doing right now. Our Prime Minister actually has a graver accent than I have. He is speaking like this, like a true Dutch guy. It almost sounds German. Oh, 12 captures remaining, 24 minutes left, guys. 24 people still watching. Diehards. Hi from Sweden, nice to see as a beginner. Will be expensive and have already spent my money on iron. Iron? The Iron Man? Iron what? Iron Lady? Spartan. Nice of you to join the chat. From Sweden. Where in Sweden? Stockholm? Oh, wait. I need to do the drift. Go back. No. Go back. Yes, that's okay. 4 seconds. Just in time. Might try and get out the telescope. Yeah, do it, Russell. Just do it. You always regret it when you don't. I do. You know, when I was moving in the summertime, we had some heat waves, but we had really clear blue skies, and I couldn't get to my astrophotography gear. I was completely wasted every night from moving boxes. So, of course, the only year when I'm moving, you will see that the skies are clear the entire summer. I think it's not the entire summer, of course, but I think for about 15 days. It was super nice weather in the Netherlands. Just turned 4 p.m. here, so still lights out. Yeah. But there's one light shining, that's the sun. Lubo in China. What did Jupiter say to... Oh, how are we going to say this? Okay. This is the level we're at. EPC dynamic shooting. Hello. You can't do worse than Louis van Gaal English. Do you know Louis van Gaal? Louis van Gaal is our Dutch coach of the national soccer team. Next catch. Okay, I can realign again. Let's realign. 10, 11 to go. 22 minutes. So my tracking is getting worse, I noticed. And also the view is getting worse. I think... What did Louis van Gaal say? We are already downstairs, so we can only go upstairs. He was referring to the position of the soccer team in the English competition, something like that. Was he the coach of Manchester United? He says we can only go upstairs. We are already downstairs. That guy. Anyway. Russell, yeah, plenty of time to prepare. It's always nice to set up your gear in the late afternoon, so you don't have to hurry. I did it a couple of times. I tried to set it up at night and it's terrible. I actually did it 1 week ago and I just went out too late. And it was dark and it was troublesome. Beste trainer van Nederland, I know. So your accent doesn't say anything about your talent as a soccer trainer, of course. It just says something about your talent in speaking other languages. All right. Oh. Here we go again. West. 10 to go. 10 to go. Walloped by Man City last week. Really? I think you have a new coach, right? In Manchester United, also a Dutch guy. That guy is even worse, I think, than Louis van Gaal in speaking English. But I'm not saying anything. I know I have a big accent also. All right. The red spot is certainly centered, but I think we get some... it is a bit hazy, or my mirror is fogging up because I didn't put any dew heater on. I totally forgot. I thought it is. I think it is above 10 degrees. So I think it's the atmosphere, but I'm not sure. I could check it out, but Hello Wido, Enrique. ¿Cómo estás? 6-3. Whoa. Yep. Well, at least there are a lot of goals being made. That would be a nice... It was a nice match, probably. How many captures? Did anyone notice how many captures? 10 seconds to go. Oh, it's really not so good, the viewing. The viewing is getting worse. But I think I need to stay on the same exposure and gain, right? Otherwise it will be a strange time lapse. 9 remaining, okay. 18 minutes left. Bien, bien. Enrique, ¿qué haces hoy? What are you going to do today? Are you going to look at the sky? Okay, guys. If you are still here and looking at me doing a time lapse on Jupiter, you should definitely subscribe. If you like this, you like everything on the channel. Oh. I think we are left with some die-hard astrophotographers in the chat, right? Is there anybody who isn't an astrophotographer in the live chat? I know Van Gaal. I'm a Barca fan. Barca. He also spoke English, Spanish, right? I think it would be about the same level as his English. Barcelona. I've been to Barcelona a couple of times. It's a beautiful city. It's like Amsterdam, a lot of tourism. Oof. The Plaza de Catalunya. Cristobal Colon. The NSN guys can't get enough of it when you do planets. The NSN diehard wannabe astrophotographers. No, you are. Doesn't matter your level. If you aim a camera at the night sky, you are an astrophotographer. Oh. And everything can be learned in due time. In due time. Lubo in China. This is your next joke? Let's see. I have the same setup as you, but I don't have a planetary camera, so I use live view to capture an APT. And my Canon. That's great. I mean, I have 290M Mini, but Jupiter rotates too fast for separate RGB, yes. Yeah, maybe you can do then the mono time-lapse. René, can you explain to me why you can't get it clear now, atmosphere? Yeah, that's the explanation. You gave it yourself. I think it's atmosphere, but it could also be due on the... poor network. It could also be due on my telescope, on the mirror of the telescope. Not a mirror, but I forgot the term. Not on the lens. Anyway, I do have a dew cap on. So this could be clouds. This could be Saturn. I saw actually that the seeing is terrible in the Netherlands. So if you go to astronomical seeing, and you type in the city where you are, you can look at arc seconds per pixel. And in the Netherlands, the best viewing is when we get around 1.2 arc seconds per pixel. That would be excellent viewing for the Netherlands. And right now, I saw that we are above 2, so that's the viewing is definitely not the best. But we are in October, so there are a lot of clouds, a lot of haze in the night sky, and especially when Jupiter gets closer to the horizon, it gets worse. So that's what's probably going on. But in 14 minutes I'll be done. Within 6 months of getting first scope. Seriously? What are you going for? Sorry about that. The joke before was to try to make you laugh out loud so you would wake up your wife. Lupo. That would not be... that would be interesting for you, but not so interesting for me. My wife is, of course, the master of the family. We would like to see her when she's angry. You never saw me angry, I think, in a video at least. I'm always trying to remain positive. Alright, here we go. Another capture done. 4,000 frames, that's pretty good for this old mini PC. It's still capturing? Yeah, it's still capturing. Okay, here we go. 6 remaining, 12 minutes. Well, definitely the red spot is in the center. I don't think that would be a great detailed time lapse, but I will show it to you anyway. I will show you all the results of this evening. So that would be Saturn, some craters on the moon, Jupiter in a wide field view with the moons, and Jupiter in a close-up view, and then I will try to do time-lapse. But probably that would take me about a day or two to process. So then I'm hoping to get back to you early next week with some pictures, I think spread out over the week. And in terms of the camera, I will try to do another like a review or my experience. I will share my experiences with it. Right, Harriet Ray, it's gonna be clear all week. Oh, it's out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Hey, Harriet. Harriet Ray. I'm already glad that we have one clear night. Where do you live? In the desert? So, congrats on that, and I hope you will have some. If I have a couple of nights like you, so I always go for deep sky astrophoto. I always go for deep sky targets. Maybe you can do Andromeda or California Nebula. I think that's also a nice target in autumn. I have no school. Also, Harriet. You should count your blessings. I hope you realize how lucky you are. And I hope you get your rig running. Alright. 5 to go, 10 minutes. Guys, 21 people. From this, I think we went from 10 or something to 40 and now 20 left. That's, I know, I mean, for this channel, that's great. What can I expect on a Thursday night after midnight here in the Netherlands? Okay, 5 remaining. It's pretty much centered still, yeah. I think the tracking is great. The seeing is a bit less. Okay. Here we are. I'm jealous. So we should have a space telescope for amateurs. Of course, the main thing with amateur astrophotography is that a lot of people can hire a telescope, like distant astrophotography or like remote imaging. So you hire a telescope in Spain and it will capture images for you, and you can process those images and you pay some money, a lot of money sometimes. I never, then it's not really the same. I don't know your thoughts on that, but remote imaging where people are just capturing your data and you process it. A quick stack at the end before you enter mainstream, really? No, I can't. Sorry, boss. The reason why is that I'm collecting this on my mini PC and it's really slow. So I would first have to use my hard disk to copy all the files onto that hard disk and then onto my main computer where I do my processing. So that would be difficult. Sorry for that. But if you want, I am also thinking about maybe just doing a stream where I process the images. I could do that. If you would be interested in that. And of course there are a lot of tutorials already, but maybe it's nice to do it together. I'm in North Carolina. North Carolina. Is it South Carolina? That's all. Harriet, I hope you will have a good time. Southern Hemisphere. Yeah, that's true. So, of course, remote imaging is interesting when it's super far from your place and you have a different sky. Like the Tarantula Nebula, we are not seeing it in the northern hemisphere, or vice versa. The North American Nebula can be seen in the south, I think, in the southern hemisphere. So yeah, that's definitely a good reason to try it out. Ooh. 3 remaining, 6 minutes left. I'd love a stream where you process the pictures. Okay, Cody, that could be also something. Well, think about it. I think when maybe also in October, November, December, when we have cloudy skies, it would be nice to do a live stream on just the images and the processing of the videos and the images. Group project. Yeah, also a good idea. We could pull all the data from one target together. I already had a couple of emails from guys who wanted to cooperate, sharing data. But I usually share my data with them, not the other way around. Whoa. I think the main thing about live tutorials is that they can be a bit messy. I'm not the soccer player, but messy in the sense that you go back and forth between steps. And I do have some, I think the best I could do tutorial on AutoStackit and Registack. So if you're interested in that, so how to process planets, just check out my channel and just search for AutoStackit and Registack. You will find 2 videos. I think they're about 15 or 20 minutes long, where I basically show you each step I take in processing. So if you didn't check that out, please feel free to do so. They're free tutorials, so, and I hope it will help you. 2 remaining. Oh, the seeing is getting bad, but the spot has moved on to the right side, so that's great. It's capturing again. Okay, go. Juliet, hello, I'm from Ohio. Tuesday evening at 7:20. The moon looks beautiful. Yeah, Juliet, you are about, so it's 1:30 here. Oh, can I still count? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Are you only about 5 hours? No, that's not true, right? So you're only about 6 hours behind me? Is that correct? Yeah, it could be. So we did this live stream. If you rewind this live stream, I started with Saturn. So if you are outside right now in the US, it's 7:30, you should be able to see Saturn on the right of the moon. And then of course the moon itself, and then to the left, upper left, you will see a bright star, and that's Jupiter. So enjoy the views. Okay, 1 remaining. We are in the final one. We actually made it. Ooh. And I'm not going to prolong this, because I'm not going to extend this time lapse, because it's tricky already with the mount not flipped. I hope you don't mind this shameless plugging. What is NSN, by the way? Okay, the final one. It is good that you think it's shameless. So you know your own behavior. Here we go, the final one. Oh. It's 56, 57, 58, 59. All right. Guys, this is it. I'm going to leave you with this image of Jupiter. And thank you so much for staying with me during this this long capture. Like I said, I will be back with the results probably in the community post. I will post some pictures of tonight, probably this weekend or early next week. And if you like this kind of live stream or videos about astrophotography, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so we can stay in touch. Have a super nice day, evening or morning, depending on where you are, and thank you so much for joining this live stream. See you later.